Exhaust manifold is now free. I'll slide that. Whoa! Woo! Yep, I got scared. You heard that. Welcome back to Johnny Boy's Garage. Today, we did get our new motor in. Well, new to us. This thing definitely isn't new. Shout out to Tom's Auto Salvage for having a motor that's actually rebuildable and doesn't have a hole in the block. We have an absolute mountain of parts for this thing. Not limited to a new crankshaft. We'll kind of inspect the old one, see where it is, but we're probably just going to put all these new parts in anyway. So with that, let's get to tearing this engine down. Now there aren't any spark plugs in this. The wires look like they had just been replaced, but I didn't know I was going to be buying a new motor, so I already bought new wires. So these will go in the extra parts bin. Those are not gems. I'm going to put bolts and nuts back in the holes that they go to so I don't get confused. Alright. Let's see if we can get this crankcase hose off of here. Everything's a pry bar. Oh, I missed two. That was smart. SMRT. I was like, man, this thing is on there good. There she comes. Woo! Good old stinky motor. I don't think this gasket's ever been done. Holy guacamole. I will be winding up using one of these sprockets because the timing kit I wound up with has a VVTi sprocket. This tensioner is garbage. That's on there good. Yeah, I don't think that impact is going to break that free. Yeah, she locked up. Go ahead, zip this water pump off. We got a new one of those. Set it up in the same situation so I can put the bolts where they go. New water pump has its bolts. They told me that was drained. Thank you. See if I can get this crank bolt off. Old Toyota motor and a 3/8 drive Hercules impact. Well, that's actually shocking. That shows you how tight that tensioner bolt was though. See if I can do the same thing with this one as I did the last one. Right on off. There's our crank sensor. Now I'm not too concerned about what timing cover I wind up using. I just want to make sure my bolts go back in the right holes. So I've got my old timing cover sitting over here to the side. There. I got. always so comforting to hear that sound. Oh, I guess I should take the tensioner out, huh? Tensioner down. Come on, baby. Oh, I'd have snapped that. I missed that one. That's the wrong size, too. That's free. There she is. Timing cover is off. Original timing chain. Try to do that in a modern Chevy. I know this thing is going to try to pinch me when I lift it. Yep, you got me last time, not this time though. Pull the oil pump. Would you just look at that difference? Old oil pump, paper gasket. First we're going to pull this hose clamp that looks nice and pretty. One nut, two nut, pry bar. Pull our fuel injectors, all our plugs. Good thing that wasn't really needed. And it's trying to take a nap on me now. Imagine these coil packs are probably still good. Couldn't tell you one way or the other. I know I'm not putting them on this car. But they'll go in the probably good parts bin. See how the pigtail for my sensor is in that location? Oh, I don't have that. I don't have the old motor. Timer decided to take a nap. I finished pulling the intake off. I'm gonna zip the coil packs off and the exhaust manifold. Those are all off. For whatever reason, this stuff smells like Vicks Vapo Rub. I probably should have thought about that before I lifted it off. I need to set up a place to put this thing. As clean as that cylinder is, it almost looked like I had a blown head gasket. I just don't see no indications of it actually having blown out. There's no coolant in the chamber, but it's also all the way up top. I actually had to take a minute to decide if I really wanted to tear this thing apart, considering it only had a blown head gasket. Then I remembered this thing's known for bad piston rings. So we are going to go ahead and move forward. Oh, there's so much oil. Why? I didn't even manage to spill it on the floor dry. That is tight. Why? Who hurt you? I even tried to drain this the other day. Why can't we be friends? There she goes. Put that all back in the oil pan. Good enough for me. I'll go ahead and pull the oil pickup tube. And let's remember from last time, there's a bolt under there. Don't forget you. Then all of those. Let's see if it'll break it free on this one. It is not going to. Whew. Got oil on my shoe. This thing's about to see its last day on Earth, I have a feeling. I remembered you this time. I ain't breaking a good block. Not for that. Now this one should lift much easier than last time I did this. She's coming. Bottom end is separating. You gotta keep them separated. Come on, baby. There she goes. Separated. Let's go ahead, take the pistons out. That was on there pretty good. pretty good wear on this bearing. Getting close to showing copper, if not already showing some. I'm colorblind, so I couldn't tell you. That goes the bedding. Oh, this one was tore up. Check out that bearing. Bearing's about the same as number one. This one's tore up even more. Wow. I am really glad I didn't just slap a head gasket on this. We're gonna go ahead, pull the crank, and go from there. So, we got our block here and some Zep engine degreaser. I still have to grab the head, but we'll do that after we get these cleaned up. I'm just gonna saturate this stuff. I don't think I'm supposed to get that on plastic, but we have come too far to look back now. Is it mint condition? No. But it's also not a brand new motor. So I am happy to call this good enough. And I'm gonna go grab the head. So I already got one of the piston connecting rods and wrist pins assembled. We're gonna go ahead and do the other three. I need to zip these bolts back because I know there's pins underneath that align it. Those were also facing the front of the engine. I'm not 100% sure if that's gonna make a difference, but I'm gonna put it back together the way I had found it. I have my wrist pins in the freezer at the moment to help shrink those down. I have the first circlip in each piston aligned with the front. They are a little pain to get up in there. So I'm gonna go ahead. We've got our Permatex Ultra Slick engine assembly lube. We're gonna go ahead and get these three assembled real quick. Let me get my 12.10 out. Bingo. So pin on this one. Pins are to this side. Like I said, I don't know if this actually matters, but it's the way it came apart. So it's the way it's going to go back together. See how there's pins here. Get our Ultra Slicky. Give it a good old glob. So, pin is this way. Get it started here, if I can. Oop. She's starting. Get her pins lined up. And she is in. Work that looby dooby up in there. Nice and ice cold out the freezer. And next week we will start reassembly of the engine. So what I do is I line it up with the end, and I grab this side and I squeeze it down until it starts to drop in. And that's not far enough. Now they could have did this with C-clips. Instead they were like, let's make this a royal pain. Yeah, that's the circlip. Funnest thing I've done all week. So I'm gonna zip through these and I'll catch you guys up top. So we did get the block cleaned up a bit with our degreaser. Went ahead Got the pistons and connecting rods assembled. We'll be putting those in next episode, as well as the new crankshaft. Be doing all the bearings, and we will go from there. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week.